I really thought about not making this video, but then I realized if I don't do it, this will just keep happening to me over and over again. And maybe it's good to sometimes just make this type of video, even though I hate it. I hate to be in this position and I hate to be making this video. And I know one bad egg doesn't make the whole buckets of eggs bad, but here we go. Just to make it clear again, I'm making this video so that this won't keep happening in the future over and over again, right? So what's going on? I was looking for new tracks. As usual, I like to do it time to time before my shows, and I have many shows coming. I was like, okay, let's go. Let's take a look what people listening at the moment, right? Go to Beatport, check the labels that I like to check, and then I come across to this track. So let me play it for you, and let's see if it resembles anything for you. If it doesn't resemble anything to you, it doesn't matter. Don't worry. It's basically one of my tracks that I shared the project file simply because people asked me to do and people really wanted to learn from it. The track in question is this. The reason that I did it, because when I share my project files, I explicitly say that just don't take it and release it as it is. In this case, the artist Melo Sofer just tune it down a couple of notes and call it a day. All the differences, right? And the funny thing is actually, to avoid this type of things, I always add a license agreement. When you download these tracks, you will find actually a file inside. A license agreement says that you actually cannot do this. It just happens over and over and over again. And at this point, I kind of really get tired. Like one part of me say, just stop sharing, whatever. But on the other hand, I feel like, but there are a lot of people really thanking me sharing my project files because they say they learn a lot. I'm always open about it, right? I say you can use the kick or hats or drums or take the lead sound, make it yours. I don't mind. I'm not going to be that productive. Just don't use as it is, as the melody as it is. And the funny thing for this track, I was thinking, all right, yeah, why? That was a nice breakdown. Maybe that person really enjoyed the breakdown, right? And couldn't resist it. It happens. So I scroll down. And then we have this drop. And maybe you remember this drop as well, because that was another project file I shared with another song of mine. It's called Genius Wish. Right? So what the artist did, took one piece from my one track and the other piece from my another track, stitched them together, call it a day, and call it an original song. If this was a mashup, I wouldn't mind it. I will say, okay, good mashup, you did well, good job, pat in your back. But you cannot just take somebody else's work, take it as it is and publish it as your original work. This just feels wrong in every possible sense as an artist, right? This against your artistic integrity, against copyright rules, against everything. And I don't know why you would do that. And X Music is actually one of the labels that I often go and get my music from. I like some of the releases and I don't know how this happened, right? And if you go to the track and look at the credentials, so you can see if artists attributed anything about me, right? Maybe they feel bad, maybe they wrote like a written by or produced by my name. No, whatsoever. There's nothing about me. So I don't know what to say. I don't know what to do in this position. I know what to do. Of course, I can just file a takedown request and this will go down. Obviously, I have the originals and it's obvious that one-to-one copyright. There is no case whatsoever. You cannot get behind a cover if you use the samples from the original without that permission. In this case, it's not even a sample, it's the whole track. And I'm thinking like, why would you do this, right? Is it to get to release a good label? Maybe. But what do you think it will happen, right? Maybe nobody realizes. Maybe I don't hear it. In this case, I, by just pure luck, stumble upon it. And I'm sure there are more that I haven't stumbled upon it. And I always receive on social media, there is always a message from one of my fans saying that, hey, I listened to this track. It is oddly familiar, like your track, this or that. And I was like, yeah, that sounds oddly familiar. And then I just straight to the distributor, not even deal with the label oftentimes, just write to the distributor, look, this is my track, take it down, or I will make it take it down. And then it disappears immediately. But my problem is like, I don't want to do that. I don't want my audience be doing this, and it's really awkward position to be in. And the reason again I'm making this video is like, just don't be that person, because I really want to share my project files with you, and I want you to learn from it, and we grow as a community, and we don't do this type of things in our community. And I don't know, it's a bit bummer situation, and I'm just recording. Like, I didn't have any script, anything. This is the things that I was thinking. Just click on the record button on my camera and recorded everything on the go. And that's all I'm thinking at the moment. I don't know what you think. Let me know on the comments. What would you have done if you were in my shoes? And what do you think about whole this situation? Alright, that was my short frustration about a problem that happens over and over again, right? Now I'm gonna shut up and go make music. See you next video.